right, YouTube, welcome back to the vlog. In case this is your first video, my name is Shantae. I am a 40-something retired, 47 to be exact, retired expat, currently residing in Panama City. I got left a comment from Kimsey Cherry, is what I'm interpreting that handle to be. And so I just thought I would address it here. And the basics of what she was asking was, with the current political climate in the States, how are the Panamanians kind of receiving the expats? So, like, what are my thoughts, one way or another, as far as being here, continue to stay here, like how we've been received, all the things. So number one, I would say, obviously that sucks that, you know, for the reason we left, and then the foolishness is, you know, following us over here. However, that has not changed. This is obviously my opinion, my experience. That has not changed the energy of the locals towards us. Now, I will preface this by saying, I don't know, Kimsey, if you are, if you're black, white, you know, but as a black person in Panama, they don't know if you're a local or an expat until you start to speak. So, initial reaction when I walk into a store, walking down the street, they don't know if I'm Panamanian or not. So that's obviously a plus. But even once they realize you're Americans, I'm sorry, these birds are playing in the water and they are carrying on with themselves. But even once they know you're American, it's been nothing but good energy. I have not had any incidents. Now, they are a very proud people, and they have let it be known that they are standing within their convictions and they are not with the bull crap, and they will fight for what's theirs. Now, that part is clear. So now how they silently protest is there more of their flags being displayed everywhere on all the cars. You know, construction sites have more flags up. The buses have the flags. So they're letting it be known that they're here to stay, and they will fight for what's theirs. But it's no high political energy, nothing like that. I'm looking down because I kind of made notes. So I would say, if you are considering moving to Panama, do not let that deter you. Still come, check it out for yourself. I would say this is a good time of year to come as far as the weather as well, because we came back in May. Your girl was struggling. It's hot, but I'm from Arizona, or I lived in Arizona for the last 6 years, so I'm used to the heat, but it was also very humid, like Miami, Houston, that kind of humid. I'm from Houston originally. So, so right now is the dry season, I guess, and so the weather, hopefully that's not too loud. So the weather is good right now, so this is a good time to come. So bottom line, there's no negative energy towards the expats. I would still choose to come here to check it out. And another side note, what I love about being in Panama, I hope that's not too loud, y'all. What I love about being in Panama, and what made us choose Panama over Mexico City, was the fact that we don't feel black here. It's so nice to not be black, just to be a human, just another citizen, just a patriot. It's just, my God. So we're gonna leave here and go to Thailand once we get our permanent visas. I really, hold on, let me do a sound check. Okay, so I came into our little spa room. This is even better, our little spa room. Oh God, I think it's the chlorine in here. It's really strong, it's like burning my eyes. As I was saying, I'm gonna make this a cool day as well, so that's why I kind of have this on. But as I was saying, what was I gonna say? What was I saying? So there's no negative energy here. Again, being black, they can't tell. Oh, okay, I was saying that once, oh my God, look at the chlorine, what is going on? Once we get our permanent visas here, we're going to go to Thailand. And I was telling Daddy, one thing I'm gonna miss is not being black. Like, if you know, you know. If you know that American dream, that American experience, you know. And here, you're just a part of the majority, and it's been lovely, and I have never actually experienced this in my lifetime, so I'm gonna miss it. She also asked, I think she asked, did I have any advice or what would I recommend for a person that's going to relocate here? So we're part military. We've lived out the country before, so we felt very comfortable just coming here, knowing no one, having nothing scheduled, and just figuring it out, just exploring and figuring it out. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, there are plenty of relocation tours that's offered by two Americans that kind of start their own business. One is Charlotte Van Horn, I think, and then Big Will. They have relocation tours. They have relocation guides. You could also, if you go back and look at my 6 must-see neighborhood videos, there is Jose. He's a local here. He will drive you around, show you the different neighborhoods. He speaks perfect English, and he can explain to you, answer any of your questions. You could do that. And I would say if you're considering being here, I'm so sorry, y'all. I think it's the chlorine. I gotta relocate again, stand by. Okay, y'all, now I'm in the gym. We're gonna get this together. So, as I was saying, there are 2 groups that do relocation tours. I would recommend you come here and stay for a month if you can, if your job allows that, so you can get a good idea of like, what's it like once the excitement wears off. We pretty much knew. We did a month Daddy did a month. I came for a week in August of 2023, and then we came back in 2024 in May and did a month, and then we came back in October of 2024 for good. Okay, stay here for a month if you can. And I don't know if this needs to be said, but this would be for me, because I watched a lot of expat videos and a lot of people don't really have a savings, a nest egg, if you will, for when things don't go as planned. So I would say, for sure, have a nest egg to where if the political climate does become too much, you can promptly leave at the drop of a dime. If something pops off we haven't had this experience, but a lot of people have complained about having a $900 electric bill because for whatever reason, and they will turn your shit off, and so they just had to pay it and figure it out later, and most people never figured it out later. It's never happened to us, but it's happened to one too many. So just have a nest egg for the whoopsies, and like I said, so that if something was to happen, you can leave at the drop of a dime, no matter if the ticket was $300 to leave, no matter if the ticket was $900 to leave. You want to be able to get up out of here if you can, if you need to. But that's anywhere. I mean, it's probably more likely to be the case in the US than it is here, but I'm just saying. And also, from just a mindset standpoint, I was talking to Daddy and was telling him, Daddy's my husband if you're new here. I was talking to him and I was talking about how I didn't expect the mindset to be the hardest thing to leave behind in the US. We are, as Americans, we're so accustomed to believe in the American dream. And for most, a vast majority of the people in America, it comes at a cost. And you are constantly on the hamster wheel, chasing the hustle, having multiple gigs. And even if you have a good job and you could really have one job, but again, it's a mindset, it's a constant hustle, it's the what if, it's the always feeling like you have to plan for the what if, and healthcare is so expensive, and worrying about if you have enough to live today, but if I got sick, what does life look? It's just all the things. It's the American dream. And so sitting still and just being in your peace is a very uncomfortable thing. And I didn't realize how much of that had been instilled in me. And trying to get out of that mindset has been something. Like I fully plan to retire at 47, living here. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to do anything work related. I don't want to. My first job was when I was 15 and my last job was when I was 47. I've worked my whole life. I've served in the military for 10 years. I've gotten the degrees. I've worked in corporate America, since I got the military at age 30. I've raised the kids. I've done all the things. I've competed in the bodybuilding show. Like I've done all the things. This is hard. And although I was thinking, oh, when I move to Panama, it's going to be this particular life and it's just going to be, nothing but peace and me time, it's been a struggle. And it's not because I am bored, it's not because I desire to work, it's mainly because I'm so accustomed to not having time to myself and for myself. Because I haven't had kids in my house since 2015. That was when my baby graduated high school, so he went to the Army. So it's not like I'm looking to parent something, but it's just a matter of we're just so conditioned to believe that downtime is such a negative thing, and we need to be doing something productive with that. Productive in a sense of working 9 times out of 10. And so that's been the hardest thing for me to leave behind. And so now I'm just retraining myself to think like, I personally don't want the American dream. What they've conditioned us to believe and what it's required of us to achieve the American dream, I don't want it. I want the world dream. You have to get out and see how other countries live, and they don't live to work. Like, the cost of living is set up so they don't have to live to work. The culture is set up so they don't have to live to work. They work to live. So most people have one job. Rent don't have to be $9,000 a month. And it's just, the American dream is just insane, and it's just gotten more insane, and I don't want it. I don't want any parts of it. And the sooner I can train myself to get out of that mindset, the better off I would be. Daddy has done an immaculate job of staying off of social media regarding what's going on back there. He doesn't watch the news. He does not know. Matter of fact, we got into a tip this morning because I was watching the news and he could hear it in the room, and he was annoyed that he could hear it. I'm like, start pull yourself together. But I still watch it because, I want to know what's going on. I want the scuttlebutt. But it is nothing but a blessing and an honor to not have to be worried about the foolishness of it all. But so that's been, so I would say start working on that ahead of time, and that's been my biggest struggle, and that's something that I'm getting better with. We got here in October, so November, December, January, we almost at February 22nd, so 4 full months, I'm getting the hang of it. That, again, I want the world dream. I don't want the American dream no more. I want the world's dream. Like, it is okay to just, provided your finances allow for that, don't get me wrong. But I want to know what it's like to just wake up and don't have to be nowhere, don't have to wake up at a certain time. My whole day can be about me, doing whatever it is I choose to do. If I choose to do nothing, that's okay too. So definitely a first world problem, but it's I won't say it's a problem, but it's definitely a mindset to get used to. So hopefully that helps. Bottom line, long story short, the culture here is still great. The people are embracing us and welcoming us. And if Panama is on your list of places to vacation or places to consider living, please come, because it is, I love it here. I love it here. And I'm gonna miss it as we kind of tour the rest of the world. So with that being said, if you're new here, we are expats, kind of, Panama's gonna be home base, but we're definitely gonna be out and about in these streets. So subscribe if you wanna see what we get into in Thailand. We're gonna visit Kenya, Australia's on the list. So we're just gonna be in these streets, y'all. After this clip, I have a random Friday, which I think was last Friday, day vlog. So stick around. Watch what happens on just a random Friday with no plans, and this is just kind of how my days are here. And do your girl a favor, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm probably not gonna come back here and close out the video, so give your girls a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. But keep watching if you wanna see a Friday in my life here. Close your door so that the TV don't disturb us. Good morning, YouTube. It is Friday. Welcome back to the vlog. I am going to a vegan restaurant today called Natural Spice or Naturally Spice or something like that, with Char. I invited Lori. It was Char's idea. So I haven't really recorded anything this week, so that made me think, maybe I should do a day in the life. So that's what I'm gonna do. I started recording the other day because I went to the cutest coffee shop. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a cute coffee shop, but that's all I ended up recording. So I intro the vlog and everything, then I'll also intro. So what I'll do is, because it's so cute, I will include the clips of just the coffee shop after this. But that's all I've done this week as far as recording. So that being said, I'm like, let me do a day in the life today. So I'm gonna record today and see what I'll be getting into. It might be a very short video if all we do is the restaurant, but that's normally not the case. So neither here nor there. I am getting ready to go to the gym. It's about 4:20. This is toner, and this is like a natural cleanser. So I'll just do that in the morning before the gym. So yeah, we're gonna do Smart Fit this morning and walk there. If you're new here, I just assume everybody's a returning viewer, but if you're new here, Daddy and I are on our expat journey. He is still working remote. I am retired. We are waiting on our permanent visas here in Panama. Once we get that, which most people have said it has taken up to the 6 months. So if it takes up to the 6 months, that's June, then we'll be heading out to Thailand. Our hope is that it comes in sooner and we're headed to Thailand sooner. Once we get to Thailand, we will probably be there about, I don't know, we've been here 3 months and we're antsy, so probably no longer than 3 months. While we're in that direction, Daddy wants to go to the Philippines, BCG in the Philippines, so we'll do that. Then after that, I think we'll probably do Kenya. I want to go to Australia. So we're just gonna be out here in these streets, y'all. Yeah, so welcome back to the vlog. Let's just see what all we get into. So I don't really like to record my workouts. I just don't. But especially at Smart Fit, that gym is so crowded. But anyway, so I'm gonna walk to and from for the extra steps and mix it up. We typically take Uber to the gym because it's so dark outside and walk back, but we're gonna walk to and from because it's kind of a straight path. So anyway, welcome back. So this is our Friday and Sunday stroll. So I thought I'd record a little bit of the walk so you guys can see the path that we take. And it's a good, easy walk. Sidewalks are pretty available the whole route, even. But anytime we can walk in the street where there's no traffic, we tend to do that to kind of get away from the dog poop. But it's an easy, peaceful, pretty walk. This is the actual bridge I take over to do the walking pad by the water on the days I choose to do that. This is a park off of Avenida Balboa. And there's a bus stop in front of it, so during the day it's quite busy between the taxis and the bus stop. This is Avenida Balboa's shopping strip where I get my nails done. I go to this coffee shop here a lot. Okay, story time. If you remember the show Martin, when there was that puppy thing, Daddy claimed walking across this bridge one day, he saw something scurry by in front of him. So
he assumed it made it across the bridge, and then all of a sudden he kicked something that was big enough to hit his shin. He said he jumped and started screaming and running because it was that puppy thing off of Martin. So usually he walks in the street, but he knows how much I hate that, and so for the video purposes, he didn't put me through it, and he walked along the bridge. This early in the morning, the front of the mall isn't open, so we kind of have to go through we have to go through the parking garage, which I hate. I have a horror film phobia about parking garages and The Killer. And just like that, we're done with the gym. And the day is usually beautiful like this. The front of the mall is open, and it's just a breath of fresh air. This walk is about a mile, so we feel very passionate about walking home from the gym on most days so we can get those steps in. Lately, I have been stopping at the coffee shop that we passed on the way going and grabbing myself a coffee or my favorite latte, strawberry, matcha green tea drink. I think that's what it's called. But today I got an iced coffee just to see if I'm truly adulting like I think and enjoy iced coffees, and the verdict is I do. Again, it's Friday, so people are headed to work. You can see how busy this area gets, but I love it.
All right, YouTube, it is 11:45 and I am heading to a vegan spot called Natural Spices. And I'm meeting, as far as I know, Jashar and Lucretia. Lori was invited, but her cleaning lady came late or something, so I don't think she'll be able to make it. But yeah, so I will show y'all what it looks like and let y'all know if the food is good. I don't know if we're doing anything after that. They are bowling later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. This is the area. This is the restaurant. That's just Spice. It's by the university. Alright guys, this is the restaurant. He's the owner and chef. It's nice and quaint, and I like how they put hand sanitizer on the table for you. That's a good personal touch. And the menu. And it's called it's very bad for me to wait this long to eat because I want everything. They have pizza, vegan pizza. I want everything. They have gluten free. They have raw vegan options, salad, burgers, everything.
vegan pizza.
Y'all. Now the rest of them don't want to be on camera, but Callie girl,
Nope, we sold out.
they don't need to hear your voice then. She about that life, who is also another YouTuber, so I will put her channel here. But I'm gonna try this Subway thing again. Don't judge me. I'm doing it in good company. So where are we going?
Let's jump on the subway and I don't know. Let's play it by ear. Let's just wing it, and
Okay.
we'll just show them along the way.
Okay.
But we're
She
going
know what
to
she doing.
yeah, El Carmen, Iglesia del Carmen. I think is
Yes,
the stop.
that station.
Yes.
Okay, so we're about to walk there. I'll show y'all a little bit of the scenery. We're gonna get on the train and we're gonna do what it do. And now these other ones, look at all that booty, y'all. Look at Sharp booty. I'm just playing.